when I talk about abdominals and I talk about lower abdominals, I'm talking about the ones that are below your belly button, and I'm talking about your obliques, the side muscles, okay? The upper abdominals rarely get weak. Most of us, our upper abdominals are really strong. It's the lower and the obliques. Those are important because they create, the obliques come from back here along the ribs, they come all the way around like a corset, and then they attach into the pelvis down here. The lower abdominals comes across, and then underneath it we have another one we call the transversus abdominis, which is also another kind of a corset. So you think about, when somebody puts on a back brace and they, Velcro back brace, it kind of holds everything up, and all of a sudden, somebody feel like, wow, I feel better, I feel more supported. That's what those abdominals do. But when we're sitting, they're not active. They're not active because when we're standing, they have to help keep us upright, but when they're sitting, they're not. Especially if we're sitting in a poor posture position. So our lower abdominals, they will start to get a little weak. The other part, this is really important, is your gluteal muscles, especially the gluteus maximus. It gets in a sitting position, so that muscle runs, it's not really on this model, but that muscle runs right here at your butt. And it comes down and attaches to your femur, all right? When that femur, and its job is to pull the muscle back this way. But when that muscle gets into a seated position, the muscle gets stretched out. And if a muscle stays stretched out for too long, it becomes weak. It becomes passively weak. It can't activate. The other thing that happens is a muscle that becomes tight can also become what's called hypertonic. Hypertonic means neurologically the brain is firing that muscle more than the other. In the hip flexors, the iliopsoas becomes hypertonic, and it causes a neurological shutdown to those gluteal muscles.